walls, but we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. With the flag. Here we go. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Completes it to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, D. Mike's 54.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ronald Blair. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 8, read. No. Snap.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hill. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
You got tape. Go out. Check 24. Go.
Out of the gun, Hill. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And running with power here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leo.
To throw is Hill. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Ready? 60 on. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Chance. Hey, Sam on. Bang. Switch.
Hill throwing once more. He's got Allen. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's...
Now, guy stripped. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Go. Back. Check 31.
On 1st down, Hill. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Harrison Smith on the covering.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Squeeze. It's a safety creep. Save. Slam.
Throwing again. Hill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. 10. I'll go 10. Single slot. Rock it. Kill. Bam. Hey, Charlie. Go.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Ready? Pittsburgh. I'm coming. I'm coming. Kill.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Jackson on 1st down. It's caught by Coleman. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Lets this one rip toward Graham and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Packers' 29-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, pick it.
From the 29, Jackson, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Strong right. Strong right.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's get it. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Hill looks to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Good job.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man, it's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Now Jackson on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Andy Isabella, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the... Hey, Delta. Watch the flood, motion, flood. Mike, ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hill, he's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll square. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Under 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ronald Blair in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Under crunch. Say go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now it's Hill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Trey Flowers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Leo! Hey, exit! Now!
Here's Hill now after the interception. Going deep here for Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. There's Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 22, check. Over. 22, check.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We want it. Come to my work. Check 26. Hey, Sam on. Hey, Echo. Go. Five.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you. Check it back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
5. Mike 20. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Alert flare. Check 37. Look at me. Go.
To throw is Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Team 6. Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the shot. Go.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
New draw Porter. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Go. What do you want? Ready?
Here's Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
49, check 49. Big end. Tight dog. Hey, box drop. Yes.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This is Coleman with the ground. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Packers 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 4. And it's
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
You got 3.
Hill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Hill on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Aaron Lynch, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack on first down, Hill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Rocket, rocket. Hurry, hurry. 5.
Now Hill, fresh off the pick 6. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Hill looks to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 20. Touchdown, Packers! James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go, go, go. Hayward. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
All day, every day.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Hill, now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, nearly another pick, my goodness. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hill now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Bravo! You better be afraid of me. You better.
Back to throw. Hill. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Got it. I got it. Hey, wahoo! Keep tripping.
On first down, Hill. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Stay with your man. Mike 20. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Smooth. Check your five.
One last throw here for Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Vikings, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.